This is the Nightwolf howling at you, and over the weekend was the New York Toy Fair. You know what? I really would like to go to that sometime, but I don't think that's in the cards for me. That being said, they showed off a lot of new Masters of the Universe related items, so I thought I would talk about them, especially since we're finally seeing some additional things that we haven't seen previously. So let's just go ahead and take a look at this article from Toy Arc by Joe Moore, which is basically, let's be honest, a series of pictures. They're advertising that movie for Amazon Studios. Apparently it's going to be in theaters, and dear God, I'm not even going to get into it right now. Let's just say I'm not excited. So here we have a quick look at some of the upcoming cartoon collection figures, where we see a Grizzlor, Bo, Shadow Weaver, Uncle Montark / Orko, and of course Fangman. Close-up of Shadow Weaver. Right now, honestly, it looks like Shadow Weaver's got the biggest boobs in the entire Masters of the Universe line here. She looks pretty good too, honestly. I'm assuming she'll have some kind of like little flight stand though, or at least I hope she does, since you know her feet never touch the ground because she doesn't seem to have them. Yeah, we've reviewed Hordak. Here's I'm assuming this is fake or who cares? Here's the Orko Uncle Montark. I'm positive I'm saying that name wrong, and I'm sorry. But anyway, so this is a figure you'll have to get two of if you want to display both versions, of course. Not a big deal. Hopefully, when they do that wave, they'll actually put two of them in there instead of doing like two of some other idiotic character. Yeah, more of that. More of that. Close-up of Shadow Weaver. Looking kind of sexy there, Shadow Weaver. Close-up of Mondarch. Bo. Bo looks really good. Here we have Grizzlor holding a mirror of some sort. I don't remember whatever episode that is, and I guess we'll find out on the back of the package when it comes out. And of course, Fangman with the Infinity Stone thing. This is kind of weird because I thought for sure his head was going to be a reuse of somebody else's head that we got recently, and I might be wrong about that now. We got some Masterverse stuff coming up here. First off, we've got this She-Ra, and I'm going to be perfectly honest, I don't like this one. I don't like the coloring on it. I'm not sure. She looks like she's unfinished to me. That's the best way I can describe it. She just doesn't look like she's finished. They gave her a sword based more on her original toy sword, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. Although I do hope they give her a second sword in this package. But just let me know what you guys think about this one, because like I said, to me she looks unfinished. Also, can we get some brighter lipstick on her too? I don't like the headdress either. I think that looks terrible, honestly. And just a close-up of her. Actually, with the way that paint is on her lips, it looks like she's got like a cold sore going on there. Yeah, the costume here with the boobs, they stick out, but not in a good way. If you understand what I mean. Just, I don't know. I don't like this design. I don't think it's very good. Get some more of her. I guess at least she comes with a shield too. Her face looks kind of bland too to me. And I don't mean that just because of the makeup on the face, but just the face in general just looks really plain and boring. Well, somebody was a thigh guy at Toy Arc. Here we have the Terraclaw Skeletor. Now this guy looks pretty badass. I'm not going to lie. It definitely looks better than the Flying Fist He-Man. But man, check out those Terraclaws too. Those are just pretty badass looking. I'm not sure how I feel about the helmet on his head though, but I guess I can kind of understand. Maybe it's like a HUD system for him. And it does look like the Terraclaws are attached to something on his back, and I don't know if there's a picture of his back here. I haven't really gone through the pictures yet, so I'm looking at this head though back here behind that screen. This actually looks like it might be a pretty badass looking Skeletor head. So I kind of hope that the helmet comes off, to be honest with you. Close up of the Terraclaw. He's got some techno shit in his arms too. This looks like he's getting ready to become New Adventure Skeletor almost. Of course, you know, he's wearing the sports bra again. I don't know why they went with this little belt though. Yeah, we reviewed him. I don't really care about that figure. 40th anniversary logo, don't really care. Here we get to some of the Thundercats again, and this time we're seeing some stuff we didn't see previously. So I'll probably skip over or click through the ones that we've already seen. I do want to see is this what the box logo is going to look like, or is there going to be something else under there? So that's Lino in his other costume. See, we get to see He-Man this time now too, and before I was saying that I was kind of assuming that the He-Man figures would be ones where we wouldn't have to get two of to display two versions of, because the other version would be just like the regular cartoon or Origins collection version. But He-Man's definitely different looking here, so this might be one where we actually do need to pick up two of each, meaning that we might just order 2 cases if they're 4 in a case. Here's our first look at Panthro. I'm not too keen on this. It looks like his pants are falling down with the way they've got this set up. I can't believe that sets up on there like that. And that looks terrible. I'm not too impressed with this design for the Eternian version of Panthro. I get that they're kind of going with a Man-at-Arms theme here, but it just looks kind of awful, to be perfectly honest with you. At least in my opinion. We've got, of course, the Thunderian Battle Cat, which, I mean, he looks pretty badass still. No complaints there. Yeah, they still better paint in that face, that mouth at least. And we get our first look at Tigra too here, and he looks like he's got a new body type, honestly, because he looks a lot skinnier than what we usually see in Origins. So this could be unique here, and maybe it was also going to be the start of giving us a 2000X version of Prince Adam. That'd be pretty cool. Of course, then we got Chitara in her... Well, apparently they mixed and matched her stuff here, because they've got her Eternian legs, or calves, sitting separately from her while she's wearing Eternian garb. So there's that. She is definitely one where I think we'll need to get 2 of them, for display purposes. I mean, so far, Panthro is the only one so far that I'm like, maybe not. But yeah, overall, I still think that they look pretty good. I am kind of curious as to how He-Man will look in his regular stuff. And I guess this helmet is supposed to be for his head for the regular version. And the Power Sword is definitely a unique combination of both the Sword of Omens and the Power Sword. Kind of looks pretty cool, actually. Although, I would like to get a better look at it later. Here's some artwork. He kind of looks like a dwarf there. The proportions look way off, but that might just be the angle of the picture. Close-up of He-Man's head. And actually, he's wearing his chest piece is the front of the Eternian playset, I just realized. Yeah, come on. Again, they need to paint the inside of this. They can't leave it like that. And here we come up with some other stuff. So apparently they're going to put out a He-Man and Skeletor in the old style. Looks like they're the same size. This kind of falls under that whole novelty thing. Another, like, Skeletor's paint job does look kind of cool compared to what it was originally. I'm not so sure about these ones. I mean, depending on the price, but I don't know. I don't really want to start getting into a reissue of more highly painted vintage figures. You know what I mean? Here we show some of the King Hiss extras for the Snake Foot Soldier, which, again, I really wish they had just released that. I don't know why King Hiss has disguised himself as a foot soldier in the first place. Here's King Hiss's... I mean, I've already got him ordered from Walmart. But if I'm being perfectly honest with you, I'm honestly not that impressed with this design. I just... maybe it'll grow on me when I see it in person. I mean, I like the new head sculpt, but the body itself just looks kind of meh. So we'll take a better look at that when it finally comes in. Here we have a bit of confusion here because, like, okay, so this was supposed to be not Skeletor. This is Shredder, right? This is Shredder after he's been mutated with the whole thing with whatever we saw in comic 4 at the end and then beginning comic 5. Except for that was supposed to be like a combination of him and Skeletor together and other crap. And I think Toy Habits had posted an image of some prototypes of a Skeletor Shredder hybrid version. I've got this guy ordered too. I mean, he was somebody you ordered, but I'm not sure how I feel about him at the moment yet. It's kind of like at this point, I've been getting the turtle stuff just to complete the collection. And I guess that does it for our for our look at the toy show items. I'm excited about a number of these things. I hope after we get this Orko Montauk figure that we get a Driel to go with it. And I give him credit that that's a good reuse of the two figures, right? But to go along with this, Toy Arc has also posted some official images from Mattel. This was not shown apparently at the New York Toy Show, but here we got the Fright Zone play sets. I'm going to assume that this is going to be a Creations exclusive. And it looks pretty badass. Although this thing here, the creature, because this makes up for the hand puppet that you had before. Although this head reminds me of the Goombas from the Mario Brothers movie live action from the 90s. And then again, this creature, which again was the hand puppet, goes in here. I don't know how I feel about this. I get it. They wanted to put something in there to represent it. But, this is a really small head, and the hand puppet took up the whole thing. I think the original... I never had the Fright Zone, and I haven't picked up one at any of the conventions yet. But I think this was actually like a quicksand pit originally, and now it's just a trap. Then we've got the jail cell, which I think actually is designed to spin around. But I guess this guy is probably related to MOTU. So when we go and take a look at the back of this one, apparently there's lava wall here. They've got a throne for Hordak. And yeah, that looks like the cage. Again, it looks like it's designed to spin around. I'm guessing this is another kind of trap, although it looks like it would only fit... wait a minute, hold on. Well, first off, it looks like it would only fit female figures. But why is this thing back inside? Is that... It looks like you can move this, the front plate, into the inside. I'm just going to say that's kind of dumb. If they wanted to have... I guess it's not horribly stupid, but it just feels kind of dumb. But again, I guess it just gives you different display options. And of course, we have a weapons rack in here. It looks like, honestly, that looks like Mosquito's gun there to me. And Hordak's throne, we got the little crows on there. I wonder if they can only sit on specific branches or if they can sit on any of them. But yeah, I think that'll do it for the Fright Zone there. Everything else is just official images of some of the other toys coming out. But hey, I want to know what you guys have to think about some of this stuff. I think some of it's pretty cool. Some of it's kind of lame. Okay, generally speaking, I just find that Panthro and that Masterverse She-Ra to be kind of lame looking. But other than that, everything else looks pretty good to me. Actually, this playset, now that I think about it, it looks like it's designed to sit two different ways, I guess, then. I want to know if this actually spins or if you have to actually pull it out, for one thing. But yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, you'd have it all the way open for the outside and have that thing there. Then you close it halfway in and have that there. I'm kind of wondering how this will all fold up together. But that's just a quick thought. But just something I noticed as I was closing out. Thank you for watching. And again, let me know what you guys think in the comments below on some of this stuff. Peace and love.